come out of the gates strong. A beautiful evening in downtown Memphis, Tennessee. Our setting tonight, the FedEx Forum. We are live. It's a Thursday night presentation here on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And of course, David Aldridge is joining us tonight from the sideline. DA, it's all yours.
Hey, Kevin. Well, another Kevin, Kevin Durant, is just as dedicated to his craft as you are at yours. But it's off the court where he says he's been on a search, pushing my limits, the flow of life, the people I meet, the environment I want to live in. All that stuff fulfills me more than anything. And Kevin, the game of basketball opens so many doors for him to search.
It does indeed. Thanks, David. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. Taking a look at Brooklyn, they like where they stand right now, perched in that topmost position.
And right now for Brooklyn, they have caught the entire league off guard. This was not a position anyone thought they'd be in at this stage of the season.
And the credit belongs to them for what they did and didn't do during the offseason. I mean, they had a vision, they set it out, and they've stayed true to it.
Here are the starters for Brooklyn. LeVert and Durant out on the perimeter. Green is out there with DeAndre Jordan. And it's Irving at the point guard. And for the Grizzlies, Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Then it's Brandon Clark. Then it's Jones. And it's Melton in at the two guard. Reagan, 1991, you were drafted 12th overall. Talk about early expectations as a first-round pick. Your son going through it right now.
Yeah, no doubt. Listen, everyone wants to see what you've got. And also, you want to prove that you belong. And so because of that, though, especially in today's game, sometimes judgment comes way too quickly. And we've seen it with a lot of great young players that because they come in a lot earlier in terms of their age, it may take them an extra year or two to figure it all out. And so the teams that are most patient in allowing those kids to mature at their own level tend to be the ones that get the higher rewards.
Indeed, and we see so much impatience, and it causes problems. Jones, whistle blows, bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
And guys, we talk all the time about making the extra pass. Clark there proving how important that concept is.
The Grizzlies shooting their first free throw of the evening.
And if we want to take a look back, they converted about 76% from the line.
And here is Irving. 26 points for him last game against New York. Pass to KD. Launches a three. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Jones drives in. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. There's the lob to Jackson, an emphatic alley-oop jam.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Well, I tell you what, they've got this team just a step away from being completely asleep.
And that's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile one block.
And early in the game, a defensive play like that goes a long way, establishing the attitude you want.
Jeff Green on the wing, guarded by Jackson. 6 on the shot clock. Jones against Irving.
Boy, they are frigid right now. I mean, failing to connect on their first 4 attempts.
Well, you can be the judge of if it's fair or not, but Kyrie Irving has earned himself the reputation of being moody, to say the least.
Yeah, and you know, sometimes that sword cuts both ways. Sometimes it's the player, sometimes it's the media, and the media's perception. It's a combination of the two. Clearly, Kyrie can sometimes go off on tangents and come from left field in interviews. I mean, he's not the only player, present or past, that's been guilty of that. One thing you can't deny, though, is this guy loves the game, and it's a matter of continuing to mature and grow as a leader. So I say give him more time, and he'll refine himself in that area.
Jones, the pass to Melton. Memphis needs to get off a shot here, and it's blocked by Jordan.
Hey, you know he's around, and that's what he does. DeAndre Jordan throwing that shot out of there.
The Nets have gone 0 of 5 here to start the game. Rough start for them. Outside, KD. Will it go? And it's Melton with the rebound.
Putting up a goose egg, bagel this period. At this point, you have to run the offense through somebody else. I mean, that's your only choice.
This is the mindset Clark has. He's opportunistic and really has an awareness of when to attack in transition.
Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Outside for Jordan. And he's way off from outside.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
Here's Melton. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. And now running it up the court. Green pushing it all the way. And the Nets miss again. And the Grizzlies leading by 9. Melton feeling it out a bit. Down low. On the left block. That one, no good. The Nets go the other way with it. They are coming into this having notched a win against the Knicks in their last game.
Yeah, I felt like they attacked, but with a purpose. They knew what they wanted to accomplish coming in.
Well, it really showed the trust they have in one another. I love how they got after it, and you could feel that they were playing for each other.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
Yeah, really left him no choice there. I mean, he had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Grizzlies.
Guys, right from the start, it's been apparent they're determined to establish a presence in the paint.
The other thing they've had going for them tonight is their passing. I mean, doing a nice job. Plenty of their points early on coming off assists.
First one falls for him. And he makes both free throws. And so it's Irving. He brings it up for the Brooklyn Nets. They trail by 9 points. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Yeah, you got to respect the athletic reach of Jordan now. Throw it up, and he will bash in the alley-oop.
Outside, Jones. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is, that's a tough shot.
Here's Irving. Tyus Jones picking up that last basket. The drive by KD.
Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. And tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
Jackson, that's good.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
LeVert with it. What a tremendous game he played against New York. Here's Irving. That's good. And it's LeVert with the assist. Irving's got his second basket.
Hey, the skills of Kyrie are obvious, but what isn't so obvious is underestimated strength.
And they call an illegal screen here.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Nets trail by 9. Outside Irving. Pass to LeVert. Ball's knocked loose. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Like the way LeVert controls himself, always under control, knows what he's looking for, takes his time, particularly when he's close to the basket.
Now here's Jones. An 11-point game for him in the win against Chicago. Feeds it to Jackson. In the hoop for his third make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Here's Irving. Jaren Jackson making his last shot. The wide open look for Durant. Drills the three-pointer.
Durant's shot is in the air before the defense even tracks the pass. I mean, he's 2 steps ahead of him, and that, folks, is a combination of awareness and speed.
Jones, no luck. Nets trail by 6. On its way from Irving for 2, but he stays with it. Here's LeVert. Good, and the assist goes to Irving.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. Really playing with a lot of energy here at the start.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis. Greg, you and I have talked about how the NBA Finals used to be tape delayed. What's the value of fans getting to see the broadcast live now as opposed to tape delayed as it was back in the 70s?
Isn't that weird to even think that that's the case?
I know it.
You know, I think, Kev, that the fans, they just feel more connected to their favorite teams and players. It creates more anxiety, right? Because nowadays there's nothing that can happen that you don't know about it, whether you see it or not. So live sports, especially the NBA Finals, the anticipation, that anxiety that we talked about, man, I'm still a fan to this day in a different way. So I can only imagine when you have a personal vested interest in a team, what that's got to feel like.
Edge of your seat, you're right. And the first one at the line is good. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for the Nets. And so he makes both from the line. Nets trail by 6. There's Dinwiddie. His last outing, he had 18 points. And Irving with the basket on the assist by Dinwiddie. And that's now 6 points for Kyrie Irving. The Grizzlies have gone 7 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Brooks outside. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And where Brooks seemed to have carved out a niche, GA, his consistency from range and from the line.
Kev, if you can space the floor and hit your free throws, you're going to be in the rotation. Brooks really came into his own last season. And the more he refines his shot selection, the more valuable he becomes to this team.
The first one falls. And both free throws good for Brooks. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for the Nets. 6-point game. And there's the call on Jones. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Claxton, defended by Anderson.
And trailing here in the first, you'd like to see them be a little more aggressive on the offensive glass.
Yeah, I agree. Not a lot of activity chasing down their misses. Some teams focus on getting back, and I understand that, but you should send at least one guy after those.
And taking a look at some numbers here for Kyrie Irving. Coming off a terrific season, putting in about 27 points a game, 6 assists, and 5 rebounds. And he was their top scorer throughout last season.
Well, his teammates knew whenever they really needed a basket, just look his way.
That's good from Winslow.
And trailing here in the early going, too many careless fouls, and they're giving up a lot of trips to the line.
Yeah, not only the trips to the line are a concern, but the foul trouble also. You've got to play defense with your feet and do so without fouling.
And the Nets making a change here. Luwawu's checked in. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
And doing a good job getting to the line and capitalizing.
Exactly. I mean, that's what's helped them build this early lead.
Claxton the pass to Dinwiddie. Here's Claxton. He's covered by Anderson. Allen, that's good.
Well, I love the mindset of Allen there. I mean, when he gets the ball in that spot, he's very aggressive.
Memphis leading by 6. Now here's Winslow. 8 points his last outing. Just 5 to shoot. Tries it from 19. Allen with the rebound.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear they're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
What a good time for the three-pointer. The fast break had the D scattered all over the place.
Now Jones. He's got 7. Up top, Jang. To the middle. There's Winslow. Trying to get open is Jang. And it's Winslow that time on the assist by Jang.
Gorgie Jang doing a nice job getting the ball to the open teammate there. Nicely done.
Nets trail by 5. Here's Luwawu. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Here's Dinwiddie. Count the basket.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
For Memphis, they've gone 8 of 14 from the field in the first quarter. Jones against Dinwiddie. Now the pass to Brooks. The shot, no good. And Brooklyn will come the other way. Here's Dinwiddie. And he uses both hands to jam it in.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Now here's Jones. He kicks it to Brooks. Back to Jones. And it's blocked. And again, Brooklyn running the court in transition. And Harris wide open. He shoots. And again, Brooklyn with the triple. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Nets.
Great hustle defensively through the first half, contesting everything and racking up the block shots.
Another big aspect of their game tonight has been the fast break, transition opportunity. They're really keeping it up tempo so far.
Anderson right side. Shot clock at 6. There's Winslow, and it's sent back by Allen. They retain possession. That one falls. Winslow's got it all tied up now for the Grizzlies.
Well, I love the way he goes after it there. I mean, and you've got to respect that. He's rewarded for his efforts of pursuing the ball.
Here's Dinwiddie, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. The Nets shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe.
And they were 75% from the line a season ago.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Dinwiddie. Grayson Allen's checked in for Memphis. And both free throws good for Dinwiddie. We've got 1:18 left to play in the first quarter. Allen passes to Jang. The dish to Winslow. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Taking a look here at the numbers for Allen. A very nice season for him last year. 3rd in field goal percentage, 15th in rebounding, and he's a shot blocker as well. Top 20 in that category last season. Great timing and challenges at the rim.
And it's a pretty terrific feat to finish top 3 in field goal percentage. Just a testament to how hard he works to become the consummate pro. That one is off. And he's good on the second. Here's Dinwiddie. He's got 6. Inside. And it's Allen slamming it down.
Not to be denied there. Allen playing hard. A little contact, not going to bother him. Boy, I like this young man, Jared Allen. He's still working to find consistency in his offensive game. He's a really good leaper and finishes at the rim, protects the rim. But his strength right now, which will always be his strength, I think, is his defense. He's outstanding at that end of the floor.
1 shot.
And that one falls for Allen.
Boy, you know, you look at the raw athleticism of Allen, very enticing. I mean, he's a quick-footed, shot-blocking, big guy. He's got a great future in this league, in my opinion.
Winslow finds Jang. Comes up empty from 19 feet out.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
Dinwiddie's shot is off. The Grizzlies trail by 4. Here's Allen. Excellent D there from Allen. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Here's Luwawu. Grizzlies with the rebound. This game coming on the heels of their win against Chicago.
And the bench turned up in that one. Whatever they couldn't get from their starters, they got from the reserves.
Well, you know, you hear about the importance of having depth all the time, bench players that contribute. In last game, their bench came alive.
Well, it's been a high-scoring competitive game through the first quarter of play. Brooklyn ahead as they wrap up the first quarter with a tremendous 17-7 run. Live from the FedEx Forum, you're watching 2K Sports. And earlier we spoke with Kevin Durant about surviving the grind of an NBA season.
How can we be the best version of ourselves individually every day, and how can we bring that together to make a great group? And I think that's the focus every day. That's tough in itself. That's the pressure in itself, is the getting up and being laser focused on what your job is every day. And I think a lot of guys in this locker room know how to muster up that focus to, win basketball games.
Well, Durant may not be the in-your-face type of player, Greg, but he gets the message across for sure.
He's not going to yell at you. He's going to show you how it's done and expect that you're as committed to winning as he is.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the Nets, what do you think?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Yeah, you know, you have a guy in there blocking a bunch of shots or multiple players blocking shots. It causes the offense to think twice when they go up for shots in there.
Winslow is out there with Allen. Then there's Kyle Anderson. Then it's Gorgie Dan. And it's Brooks in at the 3 spot. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. Here's Luwawu. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Dinwiddie passes to Claxton.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
A nice shot by Anderson.
Man, what a pass that was there. He really, really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
Here's Luwawu. Pass to Dinwiddie. Here's Luwawu. Here now is Dinwiddie. Just 5 on the clock. Harris, no good.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
Now here is Harris. Justice Winslow missing his last shot. Dinwiddie surveying the floor. Here's Luwawu. 2 points. That one goes. And the Nets lead by 2.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
Timeout called. The Grizzlies. They're getting their first look of the season at the Nets in this one.
An interconference matchup. Last season, they went 2-0 against this club.
And guys, when you've got two teams like these on the playoff bubble, every game matters. This should be a good one.
So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Valanciunas, he's checked in for Jang. Jaren Jackson comes in for Kyle Anderson. Clark, he's checked in for Dylan Brooks. And it's DeAnthony Melton in for Winslow. Here's Melton. 11 points for him in that last game against Chicago. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on Kevin Durant.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
For Memphis, they have shot 10 of 11 at the line. Nice work so far for them. First free throw is good. Greg, you really began to emerge and got on the national scene at UNLV, but you started your college career at Portland, where you were actually named the Conference Freshman of the Year.
Yeah, how about I actually averaged more points in Portland than in any season I played at Vegas. Totally different roles, but Portland's always going to have a sweet spot in my heart. My first child was born in the great city of Portland.
The Nets have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Irving surveying the floor. And Durant gets it to go. The assist by Irving. Irving's got his 4th assist in this one.
Looking strong to the finish. When Durant locks in on scoring, nobody's stopping him.
Here's Melton. Pass to Jackson. To the paint. Here's Valanciunas. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Pass to Irving. And the wide open shot from Green. They grab their own miss. And Jordan gets it to go. Jordan's got the lead up to 4 now for the Nets.
Yeah, Jordan is aggressive as a rebounder. He uses his massive body, athleticism, and long arms to wreak havoc on the glass.
Melton, no good. The Nets have gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. Green finds Irving. Up top, Durant. A 24-point outing in their last game against New York.
Boy, he was piling up those assists in that one. I mean, every pass seemed to be on time and on target.
Allen, that's good.
Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
The net shooting at an even 50% from the floor here in the second quarter. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Kevin, thanks. Last season, there were more rumors that the Grizzlies ownership were exploring relocation. Now the lease at FedEx Forum runs through 2027, with substantial penalties for breaking it early. But playing in a small market with the financial challenges the league has seen of late, that wouldn't necessarily preclude a move someday down the road. Guys?
Hopefully they can stay put. Thanks, D.A. Allen outside. He feeds it to Jackson. Over Green. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. Brooklyn leading by 4. Outside Irving. There's the pass to Durant. Looking to get it going. Again, the miss by KD. And so Allen will bring it up for Memphis. Takes the 3. Connects from three-point range. Allen's got 5 points in the quarter. The Nets have gone 5 of 11 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Passes it to Durant. Over Clark. Kevin Durant can't get that one to fall.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And looking back last season, how about 87% from the line? So that's obviously nothing to sneeze at.
And guys, if a game was coming down to the wire and an opponent needed to foul, I mean, he was the guy they wanted with the ball in his hands. I mean, shooting the free throws because of his proficiency there.
And it's tied up with that one. Now the free throw is good. Now leading by 1.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
Pass to Durant. Lobs it up for Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Boy, that's an example of Durant's basketball IQ and awareness, both platinum level.
Allen outside. Jordan against Valanciunas. Outside Jackson. Three-pointer. Brooklyn with the rebound. Jordan's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And the foul on Jonas Valanciunas. That's foul number 2 for him. And Memphis making a change here. Jones has checked in. The Nets have gone 6 of 13 so far from the field here in the second quarter. Pass to KD. And the rejection by Jackson.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
On the basket by Jones.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Irving with the ball. He has 6. The pass to Durant from deep. And Jones pulls it down. Jones has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Melton. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Teams have dynasties. The 90s, Michael Jordan. We've seen it over the many decades. Over the next decade, though, who do you think is going to lead the pack there, Greg?
Ooh, that's a great question. You know, with the way Father Time is treating LeBron, you might have to wait and see, because he is still playing at such a high level. But, you know, obviously Giannis has got to be on the short list with the Bucks. For me, I really look at Luka in Dallas. I just feel like with Kristaps Porzingis, that duo could just be deadly with how the game is played. But don't sleep on the Celtics with Tatum and Brown and that group that they have, with the front office they have. Man, I think the league overall is going to be in great shape moving forward.
It sure seems that way. Right side, Irving. That's good. And it's LeVert with the assist. Irving's got 8 points.
Boy, I tell you, I don't know if there's anybody better than Kyrie Irving close to the basket. He has a great feel for how to score inside.
Jackson misses.
Well, it does not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
And it's LeVert missing. And the Grizzlies leading by 3. Passes it to Valanciunas. Over Durant. No good from Valanciunas.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
Count that one. Valanciunas has got his second basket of the game.
And he's pretty relentless inside. Valanciunas gets after it down low. It might not always look pretty, but he makes the most of his chances in the paint.
Now here's Durant. 5 points in the game. Irving can't get it to go.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Valanciunas passes to Melton. Rebounded by the Nets. Jordan's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Jacks up a 3. It's rebounded by Memphis. They've led by as many as 11 points.
Yeah, that's another miss for him. They're behind in this game largely because he shot so poorly.
No good from Clark. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jaren Jackson. That is his first foul of the game. Some changes for Memphis. Jang, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Justice Winslow comes in for Clark. And it's Dylan Brooks in for DeAnthony Melton. Dinwiddie's checked in for Brooklyn.
And as expected, Kevin Durant sitting out all of last season, recovering from the Achilles injury. Glad to see him back on the floor.
I agree with you, and it was absolutely a no-brainer for Kevin to sit out the season. That type of injury, you give it all the time you need, and the Nets knew that. They knew when the deal was done that he was going to most likely miss the season. And yet, they did the right thing, and when you have a guy like KD, you want to make sure you're not rushing him back. You want him fully ready when it's time for him to go. You know, I like how Irving also keeps the defense guessing, keeps them off balance, and he's so crafty and creative around the basket.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him.
You know, what comes to mind first when you think of Irving is his handles. Rush hour tight, but also his dynamic ability as a scorer.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Allen's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Nicholas Claxton comes in for Kevin Durant. And Joe Harris is subbed in for Karis LeVert. That one drops. He ties it up. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Brooks outside. It's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Well, the defensive rotations have been a step slow, and it's really helped them get that ball inside time after time.
Here's Irving, following the score by Memphis. Allen finds Irving, and the 3 ball is good. Irving's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
And getting going here in the second quarter, his second 3-pointer of the game.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. Kyrie Irving really making a difference here.
You know, that defense is helpless right now. I mean, he's got their number, and he knows it.
Anderson, he's checked in for Jackson. And now in the first half of December, more games under our belt. The power rankings starting to take shape. Look at New Orleans. They've achieved some upward momentum, climbing to the 5th spot on the board.
And, you know, right now, the Grizzlies, they're obviously trending in a positive direction, but still working out some of those early season timing issues. But I have to say, I like what I'm seeing.
And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. It's the Nets now. Dinwiddie outside. And Irving with the basket on the assist by Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie's got 4 assists now tonight. The Grizzlies trail by 3. Now here's Jones. He's got 10. Winslow up top, guarded by Harris. And it's sent back by Allen.
It's really hard to shoot over Allen, which is probably why you shouldn't try to do it.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Winslow. Excellent D there from Allen.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
Boy, Allen always a threat, especially when you give him room to run. He's capable of banging it home.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
It's the Nets now. Grizzlies making the shot.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
Dinwiddie wide open. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got 5 assists tonight.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Pass to Jang. Back to Jones. There's 39 seconds left to play here in the half. 6 to shoot. Winslow finds Jang. The 3. No good on that one. Some solid defense from Harris. Outside Irving. Anderson with the block.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, don't give them another possession here.
He's having a tough quarter, scoring the basketball and able to help them close this gap.
Irving's shot is good.
You can't allow Irving that look. You just can't give him that. He's too talented a player.
8 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Here's Brooks. It's tipped. It could go. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. What a performance for Kyrie Irving. He has been the story for Brooklyn. His production has been flowing as he's tallied 20 points and looks to be planning for more. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks a lot. Kyrie, what were you all focusing on coming into the game tonight?
So I come out with a intense focus and intensity that other teams can't match. Just doing whatever it takes to keep our tempo. Guys are in a great rhythm when we have a great tempo. So just trying to get everybody involved and do whatever it takes to win.
Well, we'll see if you can keep playing at your pace in the second half. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. You're watching the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. What a game it's been for Kyrie Irving. He had 20 points, 5 assists, and 2 rebounds. He's really stood out for them to this point. Shaq, let's get your take on Brooklyn.
The guy who's taking control of this game is Kyrie Irving. The ball handling gets him to any spot on the floor he wants. And he's got that deep arsenal of shots once he gets there.
How about you, Kenny? What'd you think about Memphis?
Well, sometimes you get too comfortable playing at home. This team played tonight
like it's no urgency. And now they dug themselves a hole, and the energy level to get out of it is going to be extraordinary. We'll see if they come out of the tunnel with some fire in the second half, because they're going to need it.
And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The third quarter just about to get started.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of it.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Grizzlies. Trailing here by 8. So for Brooklyn now, we've got Durant. Jordan is out there with Green. Then it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Dinwiddie in at the 2. Valanciunas dishes to Clark. 5 to shoot. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And one of the biggest surprises last year for Memphis, Brandon Clark, brought not only the energy, the rebounds, the block shots, he brought the three-point shooting.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls for Clark. A player known for his athleticism, Clark's skill set may have been underappreciated by people and personnel.
Not only the long-range shooting, Clark showed up with a terrific floater, hit his free throws, he even started creating for others by the end of last year.
And so Clark nails both of them.
The potential is there. For Clark, it's about expanding the range so that it makes him more versatile offensively.
No good from Durant.
Talk about hurting your team. I mean, he just can't get anything to go out there.
Jackson passes to Melton. The shot off that time. Dinwiddie with some nice D. KD, he's open, and good. He got the English that time as it falls. Durant's got the lead up to 8 now for the Nets. And for Memphis, they're shooting 39% from the floor. Not their best. Jones in the post. He's covered by Irving. And the foul on Jonas Valanciunas. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Karis LeVert's checked in for Dinwiddie. And a chance there to look back at the stunning mobile 1 block a moment ago.
And guys, that's about as good a defensive play as you'll see. Instant reaction to get a hand to the shot.
Brooklyn leading by 8. To the inside, Green. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got 6 assists in the game.
Well, his IQ is one of the best in the league. Irving has a great feel for when his teammates are open.
Here's Melton. He has 5. Shot from 6. Bank shot, no good.
They have yet to hit a shot, a real slow start here in the second half.
Irving misses.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Jones drives in. Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got 11 rebounds in the game.
Ugh, ugly start to the second half. They've missed their first 4. They've got to get on track.
LeVert's athleticism on full display as he makes great effort in the fast break.
Here's Jones, and he comes up with the deuce. Jones has got 12 in the game.
And, you know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
Brooklyn's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. LeVert the pass to Jordan. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. They kick it out to Green. Sinks the three-pointer. 5 points in the game.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Now here's Jones. He's got 12. Can't connect from short range.
You can see he just rushed that a little bit. Lost the focus, I think.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Now, John Morant says in an era of 5-star recruits, he was a no-star recruit coming out of high school. And that put that big chip on his shoulder. Now he has beneath no one tattooed on his arm. And he says, my dad always told me that I was trained to go. Basically, that I'm built for the moment. And guys, his time is now.
Sure is, DA. Thank you. Allen's checked in for Jones. KD passes to LeVert. Back to Durant. There's Green with the 3. Rebounded by Valanciunas. The Grizzlies trail by 15. There's the lob to Jackson. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop.
Tell you what, you wouldn't know they're the team trailing when they're able to pull off plays like that.
Here's Irving. Jaren Jackson making his last shot. Count it. Good. Green's got 7 points here in this quarter. For Memphis, they've gone 2 of 7 from the field in the third. That leaves room for improvements here. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And now let's take a look at the number of second chance points these teams have had over the last month. These guys never give up on a possession. Second, the Grizzlies.
They have gone all out to win the rebounding battle every night, and it's been paying off. I mean, the second chance points thus far have been really impressive.
And he knocks down the first one. The Nets making a switch here. Luwawu's checked in. And so Clark nails both of them.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
And that efficiency, as you know, so critical when you're looking to overcome a deficit. You've got to be close to perfect and can't waste scoring opportunities.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
And they're not making up for it with their own shots from deep either, so that's a double-edged sword there.
Now here's Allen. He's got 7. Pass to Melton. Clock at 4. Here's Jackson. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Jackson's got 10 points in the game.
Well, you certainly can't fault him as the reason they're behind. He's been on target and on top of his game.
Nets leading by 14. Here's LeVert. The teardrop falls in.
At the offensive end, he's been assertive and efficient, guys. A big reason why they hold this lead right now.
Now Allen. Down low. Here's Valanciunas. And he overshot that one, missing.
And not a night he's going to want to remember. Just not really able to score the basketball.
Here's LeVert. He's got 8. The shot's good from Irving.
In perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
And I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Gorgie Dangs checked in for Jonas Valanciunas, and Winslow subbed in for Allen. Jared Allen's checked in for Brooklyn. Now here's Winslow. He's got 11. And the pass to Melton. Out to the wing. Jang against Jordan. And Jang gets it to go. Jang's got his first bucket of the night.
Though Jang has developed a pretty good outside shot, this is where you want him operating, in the painted area.
And DeAndre Jordan throws it down. That gives him the double-double, 10 points and 13 rebounds.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah.
I'll tell you what, I think the pass was even better. I mean, that was room service delivery at its finest.
Here's Melton. 5 points in the game. Kicks it to Jang. In the corner, Winslow with it. Sinks that one from the post. Winslow's got 13 points.
You know, that's not how you screen for your guys, but ultimately, they still found a way to come away with the hoop.
Outside Jordan. Back to Irving. No good on the triple. The Grizzlies trail by 19. Clark into the lane.
And let's take a look now at LeVert's numbers. Good season for him last year. Averaged about 18 points a game last season. 4 assists and 4 rebounds. And every team in the league needs shooting. That's what he brings coming off the pine.
Yeah, there's always a demand for shooters, man. Have jumper, will travel. I'm telling you. Most championship teams, they have a bunch of those guys who can put it in the basket.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Clark. Some changes for Brooklyn. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Jordan. Joe Harris comes in for Karis LeVert. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Kyrie Irving. And he can't hit the second. Nets leading by 18. Here's Durant, and then Durant with the dunk.
You know, with Harris, if you're open, he's going to make sure he finds you.
And here's Melton. He'll bring it up for Memphis. And Joe Harris, the lethal shooter, he can also be a threat in the pick-and-roll game.
Yeah, Harris does a great job reading what a defense is giving. He's more than just a catch-and-shoot type of player. Harris can hit shots on the move and isn't afraid to go at defenders.
Here's Dinwiddie. Justice Winslow picking up that last bucket. Dinwiddie. It's rebounded by Memphis. Winslow's got his 4th rebound in this one. The drive by Jackson. That shot off the mark. The Nets go the other way with it, and Gorgui Dieng is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Green, he's checked in for the Nets. Brooklyn's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range here in quarter number 3.
Watch the screen.
Here now is Dinwiddie. He's got 9. And that one's good. Durant.
I think we're all aware of Durant's in the gym range as a shooter. I mean, seriously, I don't think there's a shot he can't make.
Here's Melton. 5 points in the game. Passes to Clark. Shoots over KD. Some solid defense there from KD. Nets leading by 21. Green deciding where to go with it. Fires the 3. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond.
Yeah, you got that right. I mean, you got it real right. They are lighting it up from beyond the arc this half.
Winslow, the pass to Jackson. He can't get it to go. Great D that time from Green.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Yeah, another column in the stat sheet that hasn't gone in their favor. To climb back, they've got to put forth more effort.
You got to know this is Clark's skill set at this stage of his career. He takes quality shots when he's inside.
They've shared the load offensively.
And guys, they put the defense on their heels. You can see right now they're trying to react, and that's what you want when you're in a rhythm offensively.
Really left alone that time. 17 points for KD.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Pass to Winslow. Jackson down low. He's against Green. Jackson misses. The net shooting an outstanding 53% for the game. And then Durant with the dunk.
Yeah, you know, they get it to Durant because they trust him. They've got great confidence in him finishing in the open court.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Jackson passes to Jang. Over Allen. Jang, no luck.
You know what? Those are shots you just hate to miss when you get those kinds of bunnies on a possession.
And the Grizzlies with some changes. Anderson, he's checked in for Jackson. Dylan Brooks comes in for Melton. And Jones subbed in for Clark. The Grizzlies shooting 37% so far in the third quarter. And they're not satisfied with this lack of offensive execution.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major or it could be just a slight tweak.
Dinwiddie with it. He's got 9. 1:52 left to play in the third. Allen trying to break free. Softly drops in the floater. Dinwiddie's got 11 points.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Now here's Brooks. He's got 8. Jones, no one around him. Offline with his 3.
It has not been his game so far. I mean, he's trying his best, giving great effort, but little has gone his way.
Pass to Dinwiddie. Over in the corner, Green. The 3 ball. Grizzlies with the rebound. Jang's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Brooks misses. And here comes Harris leading the fast break. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
So it's Brooklyn now. There's 47 seconds left in the third quarter. Harris outside. Green passes to Durant. Green kicks to Allen. Dinwiddie right side. Outside for KD. 5 on the clock. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Durant's got 18 points now here in the second half. 20 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Harris against Brooks. Outside, Jones. That drops and it comes off an assist from Brooks. Jones has got 15.
That's a nice play, getting the separation he needs for a clean look.
And you look at him, he's given up an awful lot of size in that matchup, so he needs to have the ability to create separation.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets holding a very comfortable 25-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. The three-point shooting has come fast and furious to the tune of what has become a big-time blowout in progress. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. So the Grizzlies 5 right now. Kyle Anderson is out there with Brooks. Then it's Porter. Then there's Allen. And it's Conchar in at the point. Prince misses. Memphis has gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Porter kicks to Brooks. And a strong finish with two hands.
Okay, two hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question.
And he should be. I mean, remove all doubt. Get it down hard and simple.
Here's Shamet. The Grizzlies making the shot. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
And a new group in for the Nets. Jordan, he's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Jared Allen comes in for Taurean Prince. Karis LeVert's checked in for Luwawu Cabarro. And Irving subbed in for Bruce Brown. He hits both from the stripe. Grizzlies shooting 41% for the game. Brooks feeling it out a bit. About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. Jordan with some nice D. And for Brooklyn, they're shooting 53% from the floor. They're locked in. And Allen slams it in.
How about that? Throwing it down. Allen oozes energy and teammates feed off of it.
No good from Clark. Brooklyn in control. Next up will be a home game matched up against the Pacers. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home.
Oh, and just a soft touch on both ends of that pretty alley-oop.
I got to say, when he threw the pass, I didn't know where it was going.
Neither did the defense.
Now, here's Valanciunas. Back to Jones. And it's Shamet with the rebound.
You know, you don't always get that opportunity, so those are the ones you hate to miss.
And how about the positioning on the glass there by Valanciunas? Just not afraid to throw that large body around.
So both teams making some changes here.
One shot.
The free throw drops for Valanciunas.
Boy, Valanciunas, a mountain of a man, a solid big guy who scores well and provides a lot of length and muscle inside.
Now here's LeVert. Now here's Shamet. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for the Nets.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
That free throw good from Shamet. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
100% since halftime? Come on now. I'm not sure this lead's going away anytime soon with that kind of marksmanship.
Outside Irving. Jordan kicks to Shamet. And a miss there on the triple. Grizzlies have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. And that one's good. Brooks.
Ball distribution was there. I mean, outstanding work all the way around.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. The pass to Shamet. LeVert against Brooks.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
Boy, I tell you what, the defender did a good job trying to challenge that shot, but Jordan's strength caused him to create the foul.
Luwawu Cabarro, he's checked in for Karis LeVert. Free throw good, Jordan.
You know, Jordan to me is one of the more reliable bigs in the league. He takes a lot of punishment and rarely takes a night off.
Now here's Jones. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Clock at 6. Brooks, the pass to Anderson. The rebound by Luwawu. Luwawu's got 5 rebounds tonight. Lobs it up for Jordan, and the dunk by Jordan.
Boy, that's exactly what you want from Jordan every night, in my opinion.
The drive by Brooks. That's his 6th field goal today, and that makes him now 6 for 11. Here's Irving. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. No good from Luwawu.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Bain. Valanciunas trying to free himself up. No good with the layup. For Brooklyn, they've gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth. 4 of 9. Luwawu Cabarro kicks to Jordan. Now, here's Shamet. Guarded closely. Anderson with the block. The offensive rebound and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And this is what the schedule looks like coming up for Memphis. On Saturday, they'll face off against Anthony Davis and the Los Angeles Lakers. And then on Wednesday, they'll go up against Devin Booker and the Phoenix Suns.
2 shots. Relax on the first.
And the first one at the line is good. So he gets them both. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. The shot will not fall. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. Here's Shamet. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Shamet's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Well, it's fun watching Irving share the ball. I mean, when he concentrates on running the offense, this team is really dangerous.
Bain, he's covered by Shamet. Bain, count it from 12.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
It's the Nets now, following the score by Memphis. Now Brooks. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Oh, how about using the rim to get some true hang time?
You know, he just wanted to make sure the landing was softer than the takeoff.
Yeah, right. I don't know how much weight that carries.
Here's Shamet. following the score by Memphis. To the middle, here's Irving. Here's Claxton, and Valanciunas pulls it down. Valanciunas has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first. Some changes for Memphis. Jackson comes in for Dylan Brooks. And it's DeAnthony Melton in for Tyus Jones. Both shots good from the stripe. Brooklyn's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only 1 of their 5 three-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Now, here's Shamet. Irving laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And it's 29 points for Kyrie Irving.
Boy, good luck trying to keep Irving down. I mean, he's more than happy to take the contact and finish right through it.
Melton passes to Anderson. The feed to Jackson. Lays it up off the glass.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Brooklyn in control. To the left side wing. Lobs it up for Jordan. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Valanciunas has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. And it's blocked.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels. Two.
That free throw good from Kyrie Irving. And Brooklyn making a change here. Prince is checked in. Both free throws good from Kyrie Irving. Here's Melton. Pass to Concho. He kicks it to Jackson. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Porter. Melton. It's good on the putback.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Shamet on the wing. Floats one. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. And here we go. The Grizzlies on a fast break. That shot missing. So Brooklyn will take it the other way.
And not the guy you want to send to the line. He has been automatic.
First free throw is good. Bruce Brown. He's checked in for Brooklyn. And good on the second, so he makes them both. And here's Jackson. To the inside. Bain. The rebound by Luwawu.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
And that one, good. Brooklyn's gotten some tough luck from three-point range. In the fourth quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep. Here's Luwawu.
And, you know, even though they're on top, they're winning. I mean, they could use more from him, trying to shut the door on this one.
The kick out to Porter. Over Prince. And another basket for Memphis.
Good job there, getting himself a little space on the inside.
They're making this a runaway.
And the only question for me right now is just how big the lead will eventually become.
Now, here's Shamet. He's tightly guarded. And the Grizzlies with possession. They're on a 14-6 run. Here's Conshaw. Outside Jackson. Porter looking it over. Just 5 on the clock. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And the first one drops. And so he hits both. And for Brooklyn, they're shooting just 30% from the field here in the fourth. Pass to Prince. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Fast break. Here they come. Here's Conshaw. He dishes it to Jackson. Pass to Conshaw. Drops in the layup for 2.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Nets leading by 22. Brown with it. And there's the pass to Shamet. And here's Melton. He'll bring it up for Memphis. There's the lob to Jackson. Now here's Brown. Kicks to Prince. Shamet, the pass to Brown. Shot clock at 5. The Nets need to get a shot off here. And the Nets miss again. Here are the Grizzlies with the ball. They're on a 20-6 run. On the wing, Jackson. Bain. He's covered by Brown. Bain. No good that time. Some solid defense from Brown. Nets leading by 20.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Brooklyn.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season.
And I love what they accomplished here tonight. Made the plays they had to, and that's why they'll go up 1-0 in their season series against the Grizzlies.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Kyrie Irving.
And, you know, there was no stopping him tonight. Whenever he got the ball, he was looking to score, and rightly so.
Memphis has gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Passes it to Valanciunas. Here's Melton. Clark right side. And it's off from three-point range. Now Irving, outside, Green. Irving passes to Claxton, and it's good, 2 points.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback? Diminished. Good, solid execution inside. That's exactly the look you want.
It's the Nets now. 30 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Durant.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
Boy, he has put in some major work. He's earning his pay, for sure.
And guys, at this point, he's probably better served to take a seat anyway. They've got no chance in this one.
And he sinks the second. Here's Melton. To the paint. Here's Porter. Nifty move. He lays it in.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
And that's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Kyrie, a top-tier matchup. I wonder if you circled this one on the calendar.
Every game is like that for us, especially going forward. We understand what we're trying to accomplish. Little things matter in the big picture, so we want to just come out and just have a consistency on both ends of the floor.
Well, it showed up tonight, man, with a big win, man. I appreciate your time. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. So long, everyone.